OMG Network just crashed so hard. Now, why did this happen? Typically, I don't talk about things like that. I don't like to speculate and give reasons on why the market moves the way it moves. Typically, I just say it's how the market moves and it's how supply and demand is moving in the market. But in this case, it is kind of evident on what's happened. And let's talk about this in this video and let's talk about what you can learn from this situation. Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is HM and welcome to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about OMG Network. Now, quick disclaimer, I am a holder of OMG Network. I talked about this on this channel multiple times. And if you followed my lead, we are up in profit in this case. Now, let's talk about the drop and what happened and how much we dropped. Now, typically I don't take a look at the 1 minute chart, but in this case, I'm going to show you the 1 minute chart. I'm going to show you this big candle that happened. So OMG Network dropped 23% in less than 1 minute or in a 1 minute candle. Now, I'll explain why. OMG Network recently rebranded or collaborated with Boba. I'm not sure which one exactly it is, but they decided to airdrop Boba tokens for all OMG holders on certain exchanges and on non-custodial wallets such as MetaMask. So for you to get airdrop, you would either have to hold Boba on some exchanges such as Binance, or you would have to be staking Boba, or you would have to bridge it to layer 2. So there's layer 1 and layer 2. Bridging it to layer 2 would have got you the airdrop as well, and I think you would get a 5% bonus. But anyway, I'm not going to go deep into the details of that, but the way the airdrop is given to people, or the way they verify that you actually own OMG Network, what they do is they take a snapshot of every wallet that holds OMG Network at 0 a.m. UTC, which in my case would be at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So what happened was, if you take a look at this candle, it happened right at November 11 at 7 p.m. Everyone dumped and it dropped 25-26% or whatever, and ever since it has been down. Now keep in mind that all this happened while OMG Network is up tremendously since September. Since 2 months ago, we have been up. Right now, we're still up 60%, so it's been doing fine. But what happened was people decided to keep their OMG Networks in their wallets until the moment they took the snapshot, then they dumped everything. So they took profits as well, and they're going to receive the Boba network. However, personally, I did not see that coming. I actually thought about it and I said, what's going to happen then? But I got caught up with a few things and I did not sell. Now, definitely it's hindsight and it's easier said than done. And every single time this happens, you say, I knew this was going to happen, and then you didn't do anything about it. And that's what I did in this case. But what we can learn from this is that the next time we have something like this that's going to happen, we can try to liquidate at the moment it's going to happen. But keep in mind that personally, I wouldn't have done that, or it would have been impossible to do that, because when you see a 1 minute drop or the candle that I showed you earlier, it's near impossible to exit your position because everyone's selling. There's so much people who are dumping their positions. So if you're trying to sell at this moment, well, good luck with that. It's probably not going to happen. But what you can do is, anticipating this, you could actually start selling some positions. Keep in mind, you're not going to get the Boba airdrop for the tokens you sell. So let's say you have 100 OMG Network and you sell 50 right here at $19, you will have made a big profit, but you're only going to get an airdrop of 50 Boba tokens because they're matching one OMG would yield you one Boba token airdrop. So whether this is good or bad, we don't know, because we're not going to receive the Boba tokens in our wallets for a week. So until then, we're not going to know the price of each. And I feel like the market is going to decide what the price of each is. So if you're someone who's holding OMG, you're going to receive Boba, and it might be worth it if the price is right. But as I said earlier, for the next time, we can anticipate something like that to happen. So we might want to be ahead of the curve and maybe take off some profits. But what we can learn from this is that for next time, if we have an announcement like this, which is an airdrop or a snapshot of the wallet at this time, we can anticipate this and maybe sell a bit before, because, well, we can lock in profits. But as I said earlier, we can risk not getting the airdrop, which can be worth a lot more in the future, or which can be worth a lot at the time of the airdrop. But overall, let's take a look at the OMG Network and analyze how it's going so far. So it's been doing great, guys. Other than this huge candle, we have been at the all-time highs. We have never been at these levels before, and it still looks fine if you zoom out. I know looking at the 1 hour, it's gonna feel terrible and look terrible, but if you zoom out, it's always a good idea to do that. Against Bitcoin, it's also performing not too bad. We saw this uptrend right here. We went up about 200%, and now we are back right here, so we're still up about 100% or so, which is not too bad. And considering everything going on in the market and with all the pumping, I feel like OMG Network still has a ways to go. But for now, if you're someone who actually has OMG or had OMG before the snapshot date, well, then that's amazing because you just got an airdrop or you're going to receive it. So make sure you keep an eye out on your wallet. And also another thing I want to mention is that if you hold OMG on centralized exchanges, these are the ones where you'll get the airdrop. I don't think you're going to get them on everything. So for example, if you hold your cryptos on Coinbase, I don't think you're going to get it. But if you hold it on Binance, Binance US, AEX, Bitbank, Crypto.com, all those, you can check it out. Here's the website, Boba.network, and you can take a look and read the description for that. You might be someone who's qualified. Personally, I staked my OMG tokens because I thought that was the only way for me to get the airdrop, but it turns out, no, there are other ways you can get it as well. So as I said earlier, guys, hindsight is 2020. I know that. Right now it's easier said than done, and I said that I could have sold. However, who knows, maybe this could play out for the better. But moral of the story, what's the ultimate thing to take from this is that when you see coins or projects pumping like that, I wouldn't buy. Like, I personally would stay away from coins that are pumping, and I would buy these dips. For example, I would buy this 30% dip, or another coin which dipped 40%. That's what I would buy. I don't buy things that are going up, except for the shit coins that I'm investing in recently, which is my new craze, but these are just a gamble, so don't worry about that. But I don't invest in things that are pumping tremendously. I like to buy discounts. That's what I always say. And it pays off because I bought OMG Network way earlier. It was about $3, $4, $5 or so. So even with this crash or this huge dip, I'm still up tremendously. And again, if you followed my calls when I talked about OMG Network, then you've been up tremendously as well. Also, if you want access to my crypto trade alerts, I just talk about what I trade and what I bought and what I sold. You can join the Patreon. The link is in the description. You can get a lot of value from it. If you've been in the Patreon, you would have gotten onto OMG Network about $3 or $4. I also talked about EXRD, which is up. I went in at about 11, 12 cents, and now we're up 265%, and I do have or see a lot of room to grow on this. If you want me to make a separate video about Radix, please let me know. I'll definitely do that. But for now, keep an eye out for the Boba token airdrop. You might want to sell it when you get it, or you might just use it as governance and to help develop the project further if you believe in it. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.